All right, guys. So we are back with a week 8 update for GetQuote. And, last week, they had us in the first half, really. I mean, no sales. Whenever you're basically an online e-commerce store for your HVAC company is a rough place to be. However, week 8, we came storming back with a vengeance. We were like second half Alabama in the 2017 BCS championship.
68 yards.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. We went from $97,000 of sales closed through week 6 and 7 because we really didn't sell much through week 7. So we went from $97,000 of sold stuff in week 7 to this week. We closed on the screen now. We closed $140,539 in total sales. So we had, almost a $45,000 jump from week 7 to week 8. And we had really and truly only, we had 5 more. I'm looking at both estimates right now, both instances of it. But I'm looking at both of them right now. We went from 54 completed quotes to 59 completed quotes. Where we saw the big jump happen, though, was from total estimates. Total estimates was 185 total estimates last week. And this week, we've completed 221 total estimates. And page viewership has jumped in a significant way because we're pointing all of our ads. So Facebook, we have a Google ad campaign running right now that's pointing people here. Everything that we have is pointing to what is a landing page that then gives people the option if they want to go see an instant estimate and get an instant estimate, or they can go ahead and schedule service right then and there. But we have a page viewership jump from 5,212 in week 7 to now page viewership this week was at 5,902. So we had a huge explosion there, and we also had the money follow. So kind of reinforcing, we need to be running our ads pointing directly to GetQuote so that we can continue to convert at a higher level. Conversion rate actually jumped up in a big way. So it went from 16.7% conversion to a 23.7% conversion rate. And now what that conversion rate is it is total sales divided by our total quoted value. Nailed that one. Don't have to edit that one out. Didn't stutter over the words there. So that is the total sales divided by total quoted value. And that gets us our conversion rate. We're floating around 23%. That means out of every dollar that we're quoting, around a quarter of it is converting into closed sales. Now, the other thing that is wild on this is we have done the data, kind of culled through it all. And every customer that has converted through GetQuote, bar one, is a brand new customer. That's wild. So the stats on this is showing, okay, we're not just using this as a conversion tool and a reinforcement tool that, hey, we're open, we're transparent, we're honest for our existing customers. But what this is proving in real time, we're 8 weeks in, we have enough data to now say this clearly, is this is a signal to new customers that, hey, we are worth doing business with because we are transparent with our pricing. So the light switch moment has happened over the last week, which is one, we need to be running ads way more aggressively to GetQuote, because guess what? If you have the greatest ride in the world, but don't have any advertisement for it, no one's going to ride your work. Wow, butchered that. I was really on one saying that I could say total quoted value without stuttering and getting over my words, but we're struggling with advertising. But if you have the greatest ride in the world and no advertising for that ride, no one is going to ride the ride. Right? So same way here, just because we have an e-commerce solution on our website at Yarborough & Sons, just because GetQuote is giving us the ability to convert customers online, doesn't mean that people are going to know to use it or know how to use it or why they should use it even. To expect that is just asinine. It's like sitting there thinking like, well, nothing's on TV on a Tuesday night. So somebody says, well, let's call the HVAC guy and get them out here to come give us a quote. Obviously, that is not going to happen. So what we have to do is we have to signal to our desired customer base. We have to signal to our desired, outcome, really, that we want you to follow this thread, follow this path, and go get a quote. And then what we've done since last week is, I talked about it in last week's video, is we have the AI integrated follow-up that runs the quote material through ChatGPT. Or really, it's an OpenAI plugin, but it's ChatGPT through the API, condenses it down, gets us a great text message. No two text messages are the same, which is really neat. And then it sends a text via Podium, which is our texting platform that we use, to the customer saying, hey, I saw that you were getting a quote. Would love to talk more about it. XYZ. We've converted 2 that way in the last week because we've texted them. I've got it run through a delay, so it's not an instant bang, bang. It does have a little bit of humanity to it. So it delays the text being sent by a couple minutes there so that the customer has a little bit of time, a little bit of space from the quote. It's also sending it to abandoned estimates as well. So that's a huge, huge deal. So we're capturing abandoned estimates because 2 of the sales that came through this week were customers who didn't complete the quote. So they didn't go to the final price screen. They just saw the 2 pricing options and then left the page. But by this point, which is why we capture our information up front and not on the back end, is we already had their info. We were able to text them, able to follow up with them, and then ended up getting a text basically saying, you know what, let's go ahead and get somebody out here to get eyes on it. But guys, if you are skeptical, if you're curious, if you want to know more about how GetQuote can start getting you more sales, I would love to chat about it. There's a link in the description to schedule some time with us. Our emails are down there. Shoot us an email, shoot us a text. If you would like to talk about this or really even just talk about the implications of it, I would love to chat about what we're doing here with GetQuote at trades.consulting, because I think this is the future of HVAC sales. Get more sales, earn more trust, close more jobs. That's the goal. But beyond that, guys, do something nice for somebody. You never know. It might change their life. Eyes up, feet moving. Here we go.